morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. Chief Minister of Lumbini Province steps down. Province Chief calls for formation of new government. Kulman Ghising, reappointed as Executive Director of Electricity Authority, takes charge of office for a second term. ADB to provide Rs 19.58 billion concessional loan. The amount will be utilized to purchase anti-COVID vaccine. Landslide in India kills at least 10 people, dozens believed to be trapped in debris. And PSG unveiled Messi as the new player. The Argentina captain says he dreams of winning Champions League again. And now the news in detail. Chief of Lumbini Province Amik Serchan has called upon parties represented in the Provincial Assembly for the formation of a new government. The province chief made such call after Chief Minister Shankar Pokhrel resigned from his post yesterday. The call for new government formation was made in accordance with Article 168(2) of the Constitution. All political parties representing the province assembly have been asked to claim the post of new CM as per the Constitution that has a provision for electing a new CM from among the provincial assembly members with a major support of two or more than two parties. The government has appointed Kulman Ghising as the Executive Director of Nepal Electricity Authority. It is the second time that Ghising has been appointed as the Executive Director of the authority. A report. Ghising had retired from the post of NEA Executive Director 10 months ago after completion of his 4-year term. According to the Ministry of Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation, Ghising has been appointed for another 4-year term. Likewise, NEA's outgoing Executive Director Hitendra Dev Sakya has been appointed as a full-term member with the special rank at the Water and Energy Commission. A meeting of the Council of Ministers on Monday took a decision in this regard. The KP Oli-led government decided not to continue Ghising for a second term despite popular demand for his reappointment from all quarters. The ministry said the Sher Bahadur Deoba-led government decided to bring Ghising to the NEA for the second time considering his outstanding performance. Ghising is credited for liberating the NEA from 28 billion accumulated loss and taking the organization to profit. He had been able to completely free the people of the hours-long power outage problem while he was in office. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 3,481 new cases of COVID-19 across the country. This was revealed from 16,656 sample tests, including 10,907 through PCR test and 5,749 through antigen test. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the total number of infection in the country has reached 723,296 through PCR test and 72,095 through antigen test. Meanwhile, 3,481 people recovered yesterday, taking the total number of recoveries to 675,083. The recovery rate stands at 93.4% in Nepal. The ministry informed yesterday that 30 people lost their lives due to the disease, taking the COVID-19 death toll to 10,180. The fatality rate in the country is 1.5%. The number of active cases in the country has climbed to 38,033. Among them, 34,813 patients are in home isolation and 3,220 in institutional isolation. Of the infected people, 796 are undergoing treatment in ICU while 184 are receiving ventilator support. And now the news from economic front. African Development Bank has reached an understanding with the government of Nepal to provide concessional loan of Rs 19.58 billion to procure anti-COVID-19 vaccines. ADB country representative Arnott Gauchois and Finance Secretary Madhu Marasini signed the agreement on behalf of the respective organizations amid a function organized at Finance Ministry on Wednesday. The government is expected to purchase 15 million doses of vaccine with the assistance from ADB. As a result, as many as 6.9 million people would benefit with the ADB's support. On the occasion, Secretary Marasini expressed that ADB's assistance would be a milestone to ensure vaccines for people so that country's economic activities could return back on track. Vaccination is the top priority of the government, he added. Similarly, ADB country representative Gauchois said that the ADB's assistance to Nepal would help save lives and restore economic and social activities. He assured that such help would continue in the days ahead. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. At least 10 people have died and dozens more are trapped under debris after a landslide in a Himalayan district in northern India. According to the BBC, falling boulders swept a truck, a bus and other vehicles from a stretch of highway in Himachal Pradesh state. Rescue operations are being hampered by rocks that are continuing to fall, officials says. Several deadly landslides have hit India in recent months during the unusually heavy monsoon season. Wednesday's landslide occurred on a highway in Kinnaur district. 5 people have been rescued, but about 30 others are still trapped, report says. Border police are taking part in the rescue efforts and the National Disaster Response Force has been put on alert, BBC further reported. You are watching Janata Bulletin and the latest from the world of sports. Lionel Messi said he dreams of winning the Champions League once more after joining PSG, BBC reported. The Argentina captain, 34, won 4 Champions League titles with Barcelona, the last of which came in 2015. PSG are still searching for their first title in the competition, having lost to Bayern Munich in the 2020 final. My goal and my dream is to win the Champions League final once more, Messi said. He was unveiled as a PSG player. Messi left Barcelona, the club he joined aged 13, as they were unable to afford a new deal under La Liga's financial fair play rules. Considered one of the greatest players of all time, he scored a record 672 goals in 778 games for the Catalan Giants. He won the Ballon d'Or, a record of 6. He said the excited to begin his new moment of life after a difficult departure from Barcelona. Chelsea beat Villarreal 6-5 in a penalty shootout to lift the UEFA Super Cup for a second time after a draining 120 minutes in Belfast. Substitute goalkeeper saved captain Raul Alboi's spot kick on a right. Night began that superbly for a Blues with an excellent first half performance before the Spaniards stormed back into a contest after the break. Hakim Ziyech opened the scoring midway through the opening 45 minutes but was then forced off with what looked like a worrying shoulder injury before halftime. The Spaniards hit the woodwork either side of the break before Gerard Moreno equalized in the 73rd minute to force extra time. It was the first time the Super Cup was played in Northern Ireland and 13,000 spectators generated a fantastic atmosphere in the South Belfast Stadium. It was the highest attendance at any sports event in the country since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Chief Minister of Lumbini Province steps down. Province chief calls for formation of the new government. Kulman Ghising, reappointed as Executive Director of Electricity Authority, takes charge of office for a second term. ADB to provide Rs 19.58 billion concessional loan. The amount will be utilized to purchase anti-COVID vaccine. Landslide in India kills at least 10 people, dozens believed to be trapped in debris. And PSG unveiled Messi as the new player. The Argentina captain says he dreams of winning Champions League again. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.